Hello students, I am Rahul Khokle, Head of the Department Computer Engineering, St. John College of Engineering and Management Palghar. I am going to deliver a lecture on relations among lexemes and their senses in natural language processing. There are six relations among lexemes and their senses. These are homonymy, polysemy, metonymy, synonymy, antonymy, and hyponymy. Let us discuss with all these relations one by one. First of all, we will discuss with homonymy. What homonymy means? If different senses of a word may not have any particular relation between them, then this relation between the senses is called one of homonymy. Dear students, remember that each word may have multiple senses, different senses. And if different senses of a word may not have any particular relation between them, then we call this as homonymy. For example, when we talk about the word bank, this word has two senses. Sense one is financial institution. We can use the word bank in the context of financial institution. So that is sense one. Second meaning of bank is sloping mound, that is river of a bank. So here the word bank has two different meanings or senses. One is financial institution, another is sloping mound. Whereas both the meanings, both the senses, they don't have any particular relation between them because altogether these two senses are different. Financial institution has no connection with sloping mound. So if different senses of a word they are not having any particular relation between them, such condition is called as homonymy. Such relation is called as homonymy. Next is polysemy. When two senses are related semantically, the relationship between them is called polysemy. For example, consider the words blood bank, sperm bank, and egg bank. These three words are not related to the sloping mound. They are not related to the bank of the river, but they are biological repositories. Blood bank is a biological repository. Sperm bank, egg bank. So all these three words are representing biological repository. If you consider the bank in the context of financial institution, again it is a repository of the money. So in this way, if you consider the repository, if you consider the word bank, blood bank, sperm bank, egg bank in the context of repositories, biological repository, and the word bank in the context of financial institution, again it is a repository. So they have some semantic relationship between them. So such relationship is called as polysemy. Third is metonymy. So what metonymy is? Metonymy is the use of one aspect of a concept or entity to refer to other aspect of the entity or the entity itself. Thus, we are performing metonymy when we use the phrase like White House to refer to the administration whose office is in the White House. For example, if you if we say that bank is on the corner of the bus station and mall, here the meaning or the sense of the word bank refers to the building belonging to the financial institution. It is not related to the river of the bank. It is not related to the financial. It is not related to the repository. Rather, it refers to the building of any particular bank. It turns out that these two kinds of senses, means organization and the buildings associated with the organization, occur together for many other words as well. For example, school, university, hospital. So this school means it is the building which represents some educational institution. University, again it represents some building of some educational institution. Hospital, right? So thus there is a systematic relationship between senses that we might represent as building and its organization. This particular subtype of polysemy relation is often called metonymy. Other common examples of metonymy include the relationship between the following pairings of senses. When I say Jane Austen wrote Emma. Here, Jane Austen, my focus is on the author, Jane Austen. I am talking about the author, Jane Austen. But when I read the sentence like I really love Jane Austen, so in this sentence, I really love Jane Austen, so I am talking about his work, whatever work he has done. I love his work. So here, Jane Austen refers to work of the author. Consider another sentence that the chicken was domesticated in Achia. Here the word chicken refers to the animal. Whereas consider the sentence the chicken was overcooked. Here the same word chicken is used as a meat, not as an animal. Consider another example. Plums have beautiful blossoms. Here the word plums, the sense of the word refers to the tree, whereas the sentence I ate a preserved plum yesterday. Here the word plum, the meaning of word plum refers to the fruit. So such condition is called as the such relation is called as the metonymy. Now coming to the next relation, that is synonymy. Synonymy is very common relationship and everyone is well acquainted with it. Synonymy and antonymy. So what synonymy is? Synonyms are words with identical or similar meanings. When the meaning of two senses of two different words are identical or nearly identical, we say the two senses are synonyms. For example, coach, sofa. Both the words have identical senses, so they are synonyms. Vomit and throw up. Both the words, they have the common sense, common meaning. Vomit and throw up. So they are the synonyms. And car, automobile. Both the words, they have the identical sense or identical meaning, so they are the synonyms of each other. Now next is antonymy. Antonymy is exactly reverse or opposite to the synonymy. Words with opposite meaning are called antonyms, such as following: long, short, big, little, fast, slow, cold, hot, dark, light, rise, fall, up, down, in, out. So here the pair of two words having exactly opposite meaning, so they are called the antonyms of each other, and this relationship is called antonymy. Then the last one is hyponymy. Hyponymy, one sense is hyponym of another sense if the first sense is more specific, denoting a subclass of the other. This is called as hyponymy. For example, car is hyponym of vehicle, dog is hyponym of animal, and mango is hyponym of fruit. Okay, so when one sense is a hyponym of another sense if the first sense is more specific and denoting a subclass of the other. Here car is a hyponym of vehicle because car is a subclass of vehicle. Dog is a subclass of animal class, and mango is a subclass of fruit class. So whenever first sense is more specific and denoting a subclass of the other, then this relation is called as hyponymy. Conversely, we can say that vehicle is a hypernym of car and animal is a hypernym of dog. Hypernym is a converse of hyponym. Here in earlier example we have seen that car is a hyponym of vehicle. So vehicle will be a hypernym of car. Similarly, dog is a hyponym of animal. So therefore, animal is a hypernym of dog. Mango is a hyponym of fruit. Therefore, fruit will be a hypernym of a mango. So hypernym and hyponym, they are very similar and hence they are confusing. So for this reason, we use the word superordinate instead of hypernym. So following table will discuss the difference between superordinate and hyponym. So vehicle is a superordinate of car, fruit is a superordinate of mango, furniture is superordinate of hyponym chair, mammal is a superordinate of hyponym dog. So this is how we can consider the relationship between different senses of the lexemes. So thank you very much.